Mega Baccarat was my submission for the Gaming Innovation class at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. This video was created to demonstrate how well MegaBac integrates into arena-style Baccarat. Players bet by following patterns and trends, so why not create jackpots using patterns or trends with exponentially larger jackpots than a parlay? But how do we do that? My name is Tim Adams. I've been in the gaming business since 1980, working in both slots and table games, with the last 26 years spent in high-limit gaming. I've received 3 degrees and filed 3 gaming patents, with 1 issued in December. To check the interest in Mega Baccarat's pattern betting system, I created a YouTube video and posted it on LinkedIn. The response was tremendous, over 600 hits with multiple likes and multiple reshares. Because of the response, I decided to change the YouTube setting to public to see if players would be interested in Mega Baccarat. I've gotten over 20,000 hits, multiple shares, and 61 subscribers in less than 9 months. So where are these views coming from? Over 130 countries. In the top 20 are Macau, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Australia, with Indonesia in a constant second place and at times exceeding the US hit count. Either players are showing interest in my system about pattern betting, or they're showing interest in pattern betting, which is my system. One of the most surprising findings is the demographics. The largest amount of hits, over 80%, are from the coveted millennials, and 97% are under the age of 44. Now let's look at pattern betting using Mega Baccarat. This pattern looks interesting. So if the player believes a smaller part of the pattern will repeat, he will get paid 52 for 1 or more, compared with 32 to 1 for a parlay. Choose the entire pattern to repeat, and it will pay at least 2,640 for 1 or more, compared with the 973 for 1 for a parlay. That's a 150% increase. That's the power of Mega Baccarat. So how does Mega Baccarat create these jackpots? Let's take a look. Here's a 10-hand parlay compared with a Mega Baccarat payout. By predicting how many ties will appear anywhere in the pattern, 0 ties shown here, we can create exponentially larger jackpots than a parlay. Add the possibility of 2 ties appearing anywhere in the pattern, and the payout increases to 5,300 for 1. Similarly, any third element can be used, like naturals, pairs, or number combinations. How do we create these patterns? With touchscreen technology like this arena-style board. By replacing the pie chart area in red with Mega Baccarat patterns, a whole new exciting element of betting is introduced. Patterns are generated and updated after every hand, creating new betting opportunities. With one touch, players bet the patterns they desire, and that's it. The selected patterns turn green. Retouching deselects the pattern. These patterns just happen to overlap each other, but do not have to. Behind the scenes, 3 tie bets are automatically made for each pattern, increasing the player's chance of winning and increasing the churn rate for the house. Gameplay starts. The first hand is a player, which is a match. The pattern's ring opacity normalizes to show it has been satisfied. The next hand must be a player or a tie. It's a player, and another match for all patterns. The next hand must be a banker or a tie. It's a tie, and since a tie appeared, the 0 tie bets in all patterns lose, which increases the possible payouts to 32 for 1, 53 for 1, and 180 for 1 respectively. The next hand can be either a banker or a tie. Let's see what happens. It's a banker and a perfect fit. The first pattern is complete with the addition of 1 tie, which pays 32 for 1. The ideal next hand for the remaining 2 patterns is a banker or a tie. It's a banker, which creates another winner. Because the middle pattern filled in with 1 tie, it pays 53 for 1, creating another winning pattern. The last pattern needs 2 more players or 1 tie to fill this pattern. Let's see what happens. It's a player in a match. The next hand can be either a player or a tie. It's a player and a fit for the pattern. So the pattern is complete, right? Not yet. Megabach has an exciting tension-building feature. When ties appear, they overlap previous banker or player hands. Therefore, a tie can overlap the last hand of the pattern, which increases the payout if it's bet, or kills a pattern if it isn't. Let's see what happens with the next hand. And here it is, the backdoor tie. The payout increases from 180 for 1 to 686 for 1, a huge increase. Now we're finished, right? Not yet. Since a tie can repeat and overlap the pattern again, which would kill it, only a banker or player hand will complete the pattern. Let's see the next hand. The next hand is a player, and the pattern is complete. The player gets paid 686 for 1. Other features of Mega Baccarat. Tie elements can be deselected by touching it, and more tie options are available by pressing the bottom arrow. Winning patterns can be displayed, enticing players to bet Megabach. Flashing winning patterns coinciding with players' flashing screens will increase play as well. Thank you for watching Mega Baccarat.